Okay. Say hello to the Odroid. Go. I'm going to let this get booted up here. So what this is it is a handheld console that came in a kit. I put this guy together myself, and it runs Linux. You might notice it's loading up Ubuntu right there. It goes straight into a program called Emulation Station, which allows you to play a bunch of different emulated games. But it's a Android system. It's a Linux system, so I could really boot it up to anything I wanted to. But Emulation Station is what it's kind of designed for, because obviously it's about games. And I've loaded up some games on it, but there's like way more games that you could load onto this thing. And it's all loaded onto an SD card. So, yeah. I think that the screen and the size makes it perfect for Game Boy Advance games. Let's see. I'm still going to work on doing some tweaks to it. I'd like to increase the font size on the thing. It's a little small right now, but I think I can do it. I just haven't had the time to do it just yet. So let's pick some game here. Here's Final Fight. See, here's Final Fight by Capcom. Got a little speaker on there. The sound is kind of tinny, and I haven't really figured out how to control the volume yet either. But I'm gonna get there. See, it works pretty well. It's kind of hard to tell how good the screen looks on this, but the screen looks really good. Oops. I'm just going to drop it all over the place and, completely ruin it already. Let's zoom back out. You can see here. Here's my guy moving around, making punch and stuff. Yep, it works. I've loaded just a ton of games on this thing now, and I still have a whole bunch of more planned. I've got Game Boy Advance games, I've got Game Boy games, and I've got a whole bunch of Sega Master System games. I haven't put the SNES games on there. And honestly, I think I'm going to trim down the list, because there's a lot of games on here that are, I don't know, random stuff that I wouldn't play, and I don't think anyone else would play on this. So I think the list could be trimmed down a little bit. And that's generally what we got going. I put it together. I'd say some of the hardest part was just actually fitting the case on there with these L&R buttons. They just kind of sit in there, and so they kept falling out as I was trying to put the thing together. Some of the other more difficult parts were the ribbons. There's some ribbon cables in here that are used to connect the monitor and this joystick, and those were difficult to put in. I actually don't know whether the joystick works yet or not, because I think I need a game system that uses the joystick to test it. But I don't know. I think it's good. We'll see. If I wind up having to crack it open again, whatever. I put it together, so I should be able to put it together again. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was about $70. I think it's worth it. It's very light. The buttons, they feel good. I was a little worried about the 4 buttons over here, because they felt kind of loose at first, but I think they're fine. And yeah, and there's all sorts of ports on here, and I could put more in. There's There's an audio port right here. That's the power port. And here's a USB port, and I could plug a USB adapter up to that and plug in all sorts of things. And yeah. And that's it. That's my Odroid Go Advance. I like it. Hope you like it.